with Lee Harris over at Limestone. Dennis has an unusual problem. He wrote us in this email. He says, and Lee, this is amazing. My landlord died last week. His family told me I have 30 days and they are returning the house to the bank. Dennis says they have a lease and every receipt he's spent on the lease making payments for the last 3 years that he's lived there. The family also claims that he owes them back rent, which I guess is, I'm glad he's got the receipts. He's wondering, Dennis says, can they throw me out and then ask me to pay money at the same time? Lee?
Great question. If you have a lease, then your lease, obviously if it's month to month, then they could give you 30 days notice before the first of the month, which might be what they're trying to do because the first of the month was recently.
Yeah.
However, if it's an actual lease that extends beyond just a month-to-month lease, then that lease is good. It's valid. If they turn the property over to the bank, I would suggest contacting the bank person and saying, I have a lease on this property, and even though ownership has changed hands, I have receipts for having paid my rent and would like to stay. That could get a little more complicated if they're talking about a foreclosure sale or something like that, if the landlord hasn't paid. But if they take money from you past and past this letter that they have given you and you have a lease, then you have a right to stay according to the terms of your lease. And probably if you get any pushback from the bank or from the heirs, I would suggest really contacting a real estate attorney and try to get someone to protect your rights, because that sounds like a pretty complicated legal situation.
We will give out Lee's number in just a little bit. That will hopefully help you on that.